All of us know that we need to do regular exercise to keep ourselves fit and to have a healthy heart. But with so much information going around in the internet and the social media about fitness and exercise, we usually get very confused what to do, how much to exercise to do, how many times a week to do. So this video is for those who are new to the world of exercise and want to do some sort of activity to keep their heart healthy. I am Dr. Akshay Sharma and I am a senior cardiothoracic surgeon. Cardiothoracic surgeon, a heart expert and a friend and guide to your healthy heart.
Step number 1. Choose the type of exercise you want to do. Try to choose those exercises that interest you the most. The most common ones are hiking, a game of basketball or tennis, walking, running, cycling, and swimming. It may also include simple tasks like walking stairs, shoveling, or a car wash. For the sake of understanding, we would choose the most common ones that are walking, running, cycling, and swimming. Step number 2. Now choose the intensity of exercise you would prefer. If you are a beginner or you are starting after a long gap, then choose to do something moderate. You can straight away go for vigorous intensity exercises if you already do some light workout. However, the ideal would be a combination of both and you will get the best of both the worlds. Now let's see what is a moderate intensity exercise. It is a type of activity which increases your heart rate by 50 to 70% of your maximum. For a good cardiovascular health, it is advisable to do this type of activity for about 30 minutes a day and at least 5 times a week. For this, you can do any of the following: walking for 30 minutes at a speed of 5 to 6 kilometers per hour, running for 15 minutes at something like 9 to 10 kilometers per hour, swimming for about 20 minutes, cycling for 30 minutes at a speed close to 15 kilometers per hour. I had mentioned only these for the sake of simplicity. However, an activity like a car wash, when done for 45 minutes, is also considered to be a moderate intensity exercise. Now, let's have a look at vigorous intensity exercise. This is a type of activity that increases your heart rate up to about 70 to 85% of the maximum. You should be doing this type of exercise for at least 75 minutes a week. This can be achieved by running at a speed of 10 kilometers per hour, or cycling more than 16 kilometers per hour, or a single game of tennis, or doing a uphill hiking with a backpack. Are you doing it right? How would you actually know your speed of walking or running? After all, you don't have an inbuilt speedometer. The key is that you need to assess it yourself, and for that, here are a few important tips. While doing moderate exercise, your breathing would quicken, but you won't run out of breath. You would sweat only after 10 minutes of activity. And while walking with a partner, you will be able to hold a conversation, but you won't be able to sing. In contrast to that, while doing vigorous activity, you would have a rapid and a deep type of breathing pattern. You would start sweating within few minutes of activity, and you won't be able to say more than few words without pausing for breath. So while exercising, if you are able to comfortably discuss hot topics like politics or the share market or a recent cricket match, then I'm sorry my friends, you're not doing it right. Now here's some technical stuff for those who like numbers and data. Many of us keep ourselves motivated by wearing smartwatches and keeping a close eye on the data. This brings us to the concept of maximum heart rate and the target heart rate. Your maximum heart rate can be calculated by subtracting your age from a number 220. The target heart rate is the heart rate you need to achieve while exercising. Now the target heart rate for moderate intensity exercise is 50 to 70% of the maximum, and that of a vigorous activity is 70 to 85% of the maximum. As an example, let's consider a 50-year-old individual. His maximum heart rate would be 220 minus 50, that is 170 beats per minute. target heart rate for this individual while doing a moderate intensity exercise would be 50 to 70% of 170. That comes out to be 85 to 119 beats per minute. And for vigorous exercise, it would be between 119 to 145 beats per minute. So we see here that the max and the target heart rate differ with age. Consequently, the intensity of exercise also changes with the age. So guys, a weekend bike ride can be a moderate activity for one age group but can be vigorous for the others. Let's see some important do's and don'ts. Number 1. Always consult your doctor before starting, especially if you already have a cardiac ailment or some musculoskeletal problem. Number 2. Choose the type and intensity of exercise. Choose as per your convenience and your interest. The aim is to enjoy and not getting bored. Number 3. Be gentle and do not overexert. After all, we do not want to get injured early on. Number 4. As per your body's response, try to build the amount and the duration of exercise on a regular basis. And finally, combine both the type of exercises to get the best results. Very often, we come across individuals who had started exercising but left it due to some odd reason or are doing it off and on. What I believe, the actual reason is the lack of interest or the exercise they chose was complex and demanding. In my view, for best cardiovascular health, the only magic word is consistency. And to achieve this magic, just keep it simple.
I play badminton to keep myself fit.